to this, so let me introduce myself. I'm Nicole. I'm 28 years old and I recently moved to the Houston area. And it's been an exciting journey, but I've learned so much in my move, in my life up until now, and I really want to help everyone find all your pieces. As you can see by my name, I'm about finding all your pieces, and my goal is to encourage people to do self-care, to really practice self-development, and just genuinely spread joy and positivity in the world. Now that we got that out the way, let me tell you why I'm here. Why I put off YouTube for such a long time. There's a lot of reasons, honestly, but the 5 main ones I'm gonna talk about in this video. First, I was intimidated. Starting something new, especially being in front of a camera and like just talking and a bunch of people out there listening or watching potentially, that's intimidating. And it's actually really weird because as a kid, I kind of wanted to be an actress, but more like theater, I guess. But it's different when you're an adult and like you realize a bunch of people are going to be watching you, possibly, potentially. It's different. The second reason is I was worried that no one's going to watch my videos. The point of me putting out videos for people to watch it. So if nobody watches it, what's the point, you know? I don't know. It's just like these random thoughts that go through my head. And I know I'm not alone. I know there's people out there that probably have felt the same. My third reason was I haven't really built an audience like that yet. I haven't built an audience at all, honestly. Like I said, I'm really just starting this. I don't even know if anybody really knows I'm doing this other than my boyfriend. But in my mind, I'm like, who am I talking to? Nobody? I don't know. Very weird. And I know those two things kind of contradict each other. And like I said, you're setting up the camera, speaking to your camera. If I don't really have an audience, especially on YouTube, who am I talking to? I guess it's just me and the camera. Well, it's gonna be me and the camera. My fourth reason was I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to stay consistent. Like once I start posting YouTube videos, I'm like, I'm gonna wanna keep posting. And I'm like, keep making these videos. Who's gonna keep making these videos? Me. That's me. That would be me. Also, too, once you start, not to say I'm not gonna try my absolute hardest to put this in my schedule and stay consistent with this, because I am. But as I'm starting up, I'm kind of gonna be working out the kinks, figuring out what works for me, what doesn't work for me, schedule-wise, filming-wise, editing-wise. So it's not something that I should worry about right now. And I'm only realizing this as I'm saying this to the camera. So talk things through. I don't know who needs to hear this, but talk things through. Talk it through to your camera if you don't want anybody else to know. Whatever you feel like you're unsure about, talk it through. And then the fifth thing is I had this preconceived idea of how long a YouTube video should be, like say 10 minutes, for example. So I'm like, how am I gonna make a video that's 10 minutes long? And I've been making like reels and stuff on Instagram and videos on TikTok and shorts on YouTube too, but those are shorter. I'm like, 10 minutes? How am I gonna talk for 10 minutes? But then again, I could talk for 10 minutes, okay? I will talk your ear off. So all of the things that I was feeling, I wanna say they're normal. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think they're normal. Especially as you're like starting your YouTube journey. I wanna say they're normal, but as I said them out loud, it's like I realized in the back of my head that that's just an excuse. There's always reasons why that's not true, or reasons why that's irrelevant, you know? I am challenging myself to show up and post my first YouTube video, and I'm really excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited to see where this takes me and how different my life will be a year from now. But I will say this, starting anything new, content creation, YouTube, a new job, school, a new relationship, having a baby, you're gonna grow no matter what. It's going to force you to grow in ways that you never thought possible. And that's the, I guess, main thing that I've learned in beginning this journey is that I'm gonna grow. Especially when it comes to content creation. You don't go into it thinking, oh my goodness, like I'm gonna be a completely different person. I'm gonna grow so much from this. No, you go into it thinking, I'm gonna be a content creator. I'm gonna get a bunch of free stuff and PR packages, and I'm gonna have a bunch of people watch my videos, and people might recognize me in person. But it takes hard work and dedication, and I've grown so much. It's only been 3 or 4 months, and I feel so much more grown. It's crazy. Just sitting here. Another thing that I'm realizing in real time, even though my girl Jen told me this already, but when you realize it, like, it's just crazy to see in real time. Like, I'm not the same person I was 3 months ago. In a good way. I feel like I'm holding myself more accountable for the things that I tell myself I'm gonna do, for my goals that I wanna hit just for my own sake. And I'm showing up for me and nobody else. And it feels great. That's it for now. I wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you. Find out your pieces.